where quality and affordability come together, and where our customers send their friends. Glass Technology's friendly, professional staff are dedicated to giving its customers the best service possible. Many of our customers become our lifelong friends. From our factory near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Glass Technology sells flat glass processing machinery to customers all around the world. Our 27 years of service to the glass industry with our quality products and services has earned us the respect of our customers who keep coming back. We promote our products and services in many ways. We exhibit at glass and machinery exhibitions in the United States and in foreign countries. And we advertise in many of the trade magazines for the flat glass industry. Our product line of new machinery consists of glass washers, desiccant fillers, tempering systems, bending systems, tempering bending systems, vacuum coating systems, and our revolutionary new autoclaveless laminated glass system. We manufacture vertical glass washers, caster tables, and hearth racks. We are also distributors for various other types of new machinery, such as screen printers and dryers, CNC glass cutting machinery used in the glass fabricating process. Our inventory of second-hand flat glass machinery is quite large and includes vertical and horizontal glass washers, tempering furnaces, bending furnaces, tempering bending furnaces, sputter coating machines, and all glass fabricating machinery such as drills, edging and beveling machines, glass cutting machines, insulating glass machines, and many other machines used in the industry. We not only sell second-hand machinery, but we sell it in a variety of conditions. Our customers can choose from as-is, which means that the machinery is being sold as inspected by the customer, and usually in operating condition. When we sell a machine which is partially reconditioned, our shop has the capability to go over the entire machine, making sure that everything is in good working condition. A completely reconditioned machine receives a comprehensive, multi-step process in which the entire machine is dismantled, the frame is sandblasted, primed, and painted. Then all the parts are inspected and replaced as necessary with new parts. We will guarantee that the machine will operate as it was originally designed to function, and it will be like a new machine. And in some cases, we can even upgrade the design of a used machine to incorporate current state-of-the-art technology and improvements. We pride ourselves in giving our customers the types of machinery they ask for, and we usually surpass their expectations. Our main goal is a satisfied customer, for the customer is the reason for our existence. Customers also utilize our many services. We provide machinery appraisals for various purposes, such as a client selling a business, obtaining a business loan, or for other reasons. We provide technical assistance to turnkey operations as well as to continuing operations. We also have engineering capabilities for our customers who have this need. We have attended auctions on behalf of our customers and have purchased and shipped machinery for them from these auctions. We can dismantle, ship, and install the machinery we sell, and we can also train our customers' employees in its proper setup, use, and maintenance. If we don't have a particular second-hand machine in stock when a customer initially contacts us, Our computer search network can locate it within 48 hours. If this machinery is available anywhere in our database of glass manufacturing companies. We not only maintain a sophisticated in-house database, we also have contacts across the Internet and World Wide Web. Our sales staff maintains continuous communication with our worldwide sales agents who assist them with machinery sales and various locating services. My name is Vince Sadlick, and I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer of Glass Technologies. I want to thank you for visiting with us, and I hope that you will remember to contact Glass Technologies whenever you have a need for flat glass processing machines, whether it is new or used. Our company is comprised of dedicated professionals who are constantly striving to provide our customers with the very best machinery and services possible. Together, I am sure we can satisfy your machinery requirements. Again, thank you for your time, and remember that Glass Technologies is the place where quality and affordability come together.
Built for RJT Industries. Vertical glass washer. This is a 60-inch open-top vertical glass washer built by the American Glass Equipment Company. This particular washer was built with certain specific options on it. I'm going to start going over some of them. You can see by the overall view of the washer, the good heavy-duty steel welded frame. All of the parts that are in the water area or the wet areas are all stainless steel, and they're non-corrosive. This particular washer, as I said, was special built. It has a motorized input conveyor, one section of motorized output conveyor, and one section of manual output conveyor. You can see it has a full light package on the entire output conveyor. All of the shining parts that you're seeing on here are all stainless steel, including the doors. The button control panel on this particular washer is on the left-hand side. This washer is running from left to right. We can build them running either direction. Some of the features we incorporate in our washer is an easy way of removing these little wheels and replacing them as necessary. The motorized conveyor is down here with a belt on it that continues to run. This washer has an optional water saver solenoid valve in it. When the glass is set on the conveyor and it's operating, which you'll see in a minute, it will trip this valve as it's going into the washer here, turning the water on for the final freshwater rinse. This saves you a tremendous amount of water. All of the input conveyor here is designed. Again, this is all stainless steel, and all of the drive mechanism is enclosed. We did put a piece of wood on here so that in the event that you want to set the glass down as a staging area while you're waiting to put it on the conveyor, and then you can go ahead and set it on afterwards. Again, this is the control panel. It's mounted on the left-hand side, so it's at your fingertips. You may have noticed that the height of the conveyor is a comfortable 31 inches off the floor, allowing you to put your smaller pieces of glass on very easily. Your motors for running the drives are mounted underneath here. We don't put anything underneath the washer except for the tank, the stainless steel tank, and there's nothing mounted on top because we don't want it in the steam. I will turn this on in a minute, but I'll explain the interior of the washer first. To get in it, it's just like getting into your closet in the morning to get a shirt out of your cupboard. Slide it open, slide it shut. If you want to get in the other half, simply slide it open, slide it shut. Starting from left to right internally in the washer, this is a 4-brush vertical open-top washer. Open-top means that you can run a larger piece of glass than 60 inches through it. You can flip it over and wash the other side, wipe down the seam. You see that we have double rollers so that you have positive control of the glass as it's going through there. These covers right here are where your brushes are located. This 4-brush washer has one pair of brushes here, which is heated recirculating water. With cold recirculating water rinse here. You have a final freshwater rinse over here that I'll show you when I open the other door. These covers can be removed very easily by taking out 3 bolts or 3 nuts. They're stainless steel covers, and when they come out, we have a quick release fitting down here on this hose, and I'll show you on the one over there because you can see it. You just pop it off and you remove the entire cover, and your spray tube comes out with it so that you can wash it or clean it out on a counter out here as necessary. Well, we're doing the close-up in here, and you may have noticed that we have bearings in here that are non-corrosive bearings. They're stainless. The gears are also plastic gears down in the bottom. This is a very heavy-duty stainless steel tank in here. You can see by the thickness of the metal right here. All of your shafts, everything that touches the water in here is in the wet area. This is all stainless. All of your shafts, all your nuts and bolts, everything that you can see in there. As we move to the other side of the washer, I'll show you in the event that you needed additional space to get in here. These are very simple to remove. You can take the other one out the same way. They're just as easy to put back in again. And that's all there is to taking the door out and having full access to the entire washer. Inside here, the first thing that you notice is this is the air knives for drying the glass. This is the insulation package that's put on the inside of the washer to quiet it down so we can keep the decimals as best we can between 70 and 80, but we're always under 90. This is the final freshwater rinse right here that I'd explained to you. This is a smaller channel than the others. It removes the same way, and I'll show you how easy it is to take the water line off. Just pull up on this quick disconnect fitting, take your water line off, and if you take off this nut and the 2 on top, you pull out the cover, you clean out the sprays on the table, and you put them back in again or on a counter and simply plug it back in again, and that's all the harder it is. We kept ease of maintenance and ease of operation in mind when we built the washer. Rollers that need to be replaced because they will slowly wear out are in a stainless steel shaft with oil impregnated bushings. They spin very easily, which minimizes the wear to the rollers, but that's all the harder they are to take in and out. Our roller spacing in our washer is designed so you can wash a piece of glass as small as 2 by 10 inches. We sell quite a few of these to people in the picture glass industry so that they can run their 8 by 10 picture glass. Again, this is the air knives. The glass is passing this direction. We'll close it back up again. I'll talk about the tank for a minute. It's a stainless steel tank. It is divided into 2 sections. You have your heated recirculating wash on this side, your cold recirculating wash on the other side. When you do have a final freshwater rinse come out of it, that water filters down into the cold side of the washer, and you keep turning over the water that's in there, so you're always recirculating somewhat clean water to your second set of brushes. As we move over to the exterior or the exit side of the washer, again, these are your stainless steel covers, your wood covering to protect the glass. This has a motorized exit conveyor along with the manual exit conveyor. The same easy to remove rolls. There's a electric connection back here so all this breaks, so when it tears down, you simply, when this washer goes to the facility that's getting shipped to, it'll come in basically 4 pieces. The in-feed conveyor, the main body of the washer including all of the electrics and the blower, motorized outfeed conveyor, and the manual outfeed conveyor. So there'll be basically 4 main sections and a few covers to assemble. We build the machine frame with the lean in the body, so all you basically have to do is level it out, and it's set up and running. You can see by the heavy-duty frames that we have out here, they are mounted onto the washer here. You simply put these 2 bolts here, these 2 here, and if you want to come a little closer to the camera, there's 2 back here where I'm touching with my hand, and this conveyor is mounted where it belongs, and it's also squared up. To put the additional conveyors on, there's 3 bolts in here, 1 up here, and 2 down there in the middle for the additional piece. We put mounting brackets with adjusters and holes for attaching them or fastening them to the floor so that the washer is sturdy. Each of your heavy conveyors Also has a leveling bolt and a mounting place so that you can anchor it to the floor. This particular light package, since it was an option to put on the extra conveyor, has a full light package on it covering the entire exit conveyor. Up here on the top, we take a look where the eye bolts are on the top. This is an open top washer. There is a shipping strap on there. If you take a look, you'll see a small piece of aluminum shipping strap going across the top, right where that rubber and the stainless is on the top. That does need to be removed. There's also one on the entrance side on the other side of the washer with eye bolts on it. And again, the eye bolts are provided, so if you want to lift it with a crane, you can. This is an end view of the washer, just showing the motorized and the manual conveyors and the end of the light package. Again, you can see how sturdy these conveyors are built. Going around the back side of the washer. This is the rear of the light package. Again, here's your quick disconnect for your lights here. Simply pull it apart, put it back together again. That's all the harder it is. Same thing for the light package right here. You just unplug it. And when it comes to you and you put the conveyor on, you just simply plug it in and it's ready to go. This is a blower with a complete sound muffler on the blower. This was an option that the customer wanted to keep the decibels down very low, and they're kept, as I said before, anywhere from about 72 to in the mid to upper 80s in the highest running positions on the washer. There are doors on the back side of the washer just like there is on the front side. Simply open them up. Again, you can see the insulation package in the air knives. If we open the door on the other side, it's just as easy as the front side, and these lift out just like they do on the other side. This is our high pressure blower. You can see the tubes go down here and they duct into the washer. This can actually be removed for the purpose of maintaining the washer if you need additional space back here so that you can have more clearance to get in and out of the washer. These are temporary lines that are hooked on here so we can run power to it, but this is where your power drop would come in as a permanent drop. Underneath the washer here, you'll see that this washer, since it's a 4-brush and has 2 recirculating pumps. The pumps are stainless steel heads with the stainless impellers. Your washer comes completely electrically wired for you, and it comes with all of the plumbing hooked up for you as well. There's absolutely nothing for you to hook up to this washer outside of your incoming power supply, your fresh water supply, and your drain when you get your new washer. We'll get into the control panel here in a minute, but down inside the plumbing, as I said, we give you a complete washer with all of the plumbing in place. These are your various hoses that come. Here's your stainless steel pump that's going to your heated recirculating water, and it's provided to you with a flow valve that we recommend you keep about halfway open to start with. This goes to that. The valve that comes from the other pump, which is under here, is going to your final freshwater rinse. That control valve is here. And while we're under here with the camera, this valve right here is your electronic solenoid that opens and closes automatically your final freshwater rinse when there's no glass in the washer, thereby saving water. This is your flow control for that same rinse. If you continue to go back on this pipe, this is where your main water goes into your hot water tank, and we have a temporary hose connected over here, right underneath my hand here, and that is our incoming water supply. If you go Okay, back to the plumbing here for a minute. These valves that are on here, since everyone's water pressure is a little bit different, or can be a little bit different, you do need to have the adjustment in the flow on these, and this is why we set them about halfway to start. If you would take a look down in this corner here, or from the end over there, this is our temporary drain with the tape on it here. We come with the washer comes to you full with plumbing and everything. These are your overflow lines to make sure that the water coming out of the tanks ends up in the drains. This is a valve that needs to be shut off when you fill the tanks, as well as the one that's a little bit further up that looks just like it. You close these and you fill the washer up with water. Whenever you need to drain the water, you simply open these valves all the way and all of your water will come out the wastewater here and go down the drain. On the back end of our washer, we do provide you with a water heater here that can be adjusted. There's a thermostat control on it on the end here, so you can adjust the water to whatever temperature you need. It's probably recommended, even though there's a thermostat on there, if you have to have positive water control at 130 or 140 degrees, that you submerge a thermometer probe down into the tank so you can control it from there and then turn it up or down here as necessary. Our water heater has a safety low-level water switch on it, and that's this little blue switch that I just touched here with my hand. And that water switch allows your heater to turn off in case somebody forgets to shut off the hot water switch on the front of the water to turn off the heater. It allows the heater to shut off automatically on its own so you can't burn it up by accident. So it may be a very time-saving and costly-saving thing as time goes on at some point down the road. As we come around the washer over here, this is your main control panel for the washer. Your button control panel that's out front is only for the button control. And I'm going to open it up so that we can get into it. We use all, you can see this is a very neat, well-constructed control panel. We use all electrical supply components that can be picked up down the street. This little item right in the middle is your timer for your water saver solenoid, which is preset for you, but you can change it if you like. And these are all of your resets and your overloads so that you have all of your motors protected with both fuses and overloads. Inside the door here we have the setup instructions for the washer as well as the electrical schematic for the washer, so that in the event that you have an electrical problem at some point or time, you have that to reference to, or your industrial electrician has that. Simply close it back up again. And this is a safety shutoff switch. When you install this, you'll screw these shut so that they can't be opened easily, but when you turn this switch off, it does make it so all the power inside here is dead. And you have to turn it on in order to get main power to the control panel out front. We also recommend that you hook a switch of some sort on your wall, whether it's a one-arm banded or through your control circuit panel. This is the back side of your water saver solenoid again, and if you do look here, you can see how simple, again, this exit conveyor is mounted on with 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, and 2 bolts up here. Same as the conveyor on the other side, and this is the rear side of the motorized conveyor showing the protective covers as well as a protective cage around the gearbox for the drive system for the brushes and the conveyor. To the control panel, how to turn your washer on, how to operate it, and we'll run a piece of glass through it for you. This is your button control panel, and everything is at your fingertips right here. This is your main power button, which needs to be pulled on. I'll turn these off for the time being. As you can see, the light came on as soon as I pulled that on, and this is also your emergency stop, because when you depress this, it kills the power to everything, including the light and the water heater. The next switch down, and these are simple push-pull buttons. They're off when they're in, and you pull them out to start them. The next one down is the blower, then you have your pump, then you have your conveyor and your brushes. This is for your water heater, and when it does light up, that means your water heater is on and it's demanding power right now, and it is taking current. This is for your light package, and when I turned it on, all of the lights on the exterior package on both the motorized and the manual conveyor do come on. This washer, having the sound package in it, is very easy for me to probably talk over it, and I'll try to do that. I'm going to start the blower first. I'm probably able to talk over it quite easy right now. This starts the pump, that starts your conveyor. The entire washer is now running, and I should be able to talk over it quite easily. The motorized conveyor is moving. All I did is a piece of clear glass, a piece of colored glass, so that you can see it as it passes through the washer. I'm putting it on the entrance conveyor, right here. It hits the water solenoid first, and I heard it hit that already, which opens up the water. Look in here, you see the glass passing through the washer. There'll be a little noise here with this side open. Comes out on the motorized conveyor, and it will continue to run until it runs off the end of the conveyor and onto the manual conveyor. With the inspection light package on the back, you can look at the glass and just watch it as it's passing by to see if it's clean or not. I did have quite a few fingerprints on it, and they are gone. Down to the end of the conveyor and wait for your second piece to come through if that's what you want to do. It's maybe just slightly smaller than a typical piece of glass used in a window replacement company, but your average window replacement for a house, you can run 1,600 pieces of glass through here in an 8-hour shift, which would give you 800 insulated glass units. This particular washer is our 60-inch vertical open-top washer. We've made them for people as small as 36 inches in a vertical washer with an open top. You can also make them with less or more brushes than what this one has in it. The washer is still running and I'm talking over it. If I want to completely turn it off, just press the top button. All of the lights went off, all of the heater went off.